To Desmond this morning and all of the other speakers, it points out the significance of what's happening today. Students, kids are not leaders for tomorrow. They're leading right now. So this is a defining moment for our city, for our state, and for our country. And when I look out and see this audience and what students have done in leading this rally, in the midst of a whole lot of gloom, it gives us a great deal of hope. I just told Desmond, look, he said, I asked him, what do you want to do in life? He said, I just want to make a difference. And I wanted him to know he is already making a difference. And I wanted to be here this morning. To let each and every one of you know, in this city, in this state, in this country, I want you to know you are making a difference. That things can change in our city. Things can change in our state. And things can change in our country. Enough is enough. Make America safe again. Protect our children. End the gun violence. Vote the right way. Get these assault guns out of the hands of people who do not need them. And put the right people in office so that your voices can be heard. Please do understand that the power in our city, in our states, and in our country, the power is not just in that building at City Hall. It's not in the capitals in Austin. The power is not in the White House or in the halls of Congress. The power is right here. You are the power. And bear in mind, when you're talking to people like myself, whether it's a mayor, whether it's a senator, whether it's a legislator, whether it's the president, bear in mind that we work for you. You are the employer. We are the employee. And when we fail to hear you and act accordingly, then as the employer, you have the right to remove the employee. Now let me just say, about a week ago, I had the pleasure of talking with some of the student leaders for this rally. They didn't just ask me to come. They said, Mayor, we need you to do something as well. Not just come and make a speech, but we need to know that people like yourselves are going to make a difference. And I heard them loud and clear. And I want you to know that this week, I'm announcing the Mayor's Commission to End Gun Violence. We have to join with you. I don't want to get in your way. I want to walk with you, march with you, stand with you, and say enough is enough. And enough is enough. And then lastly, as I listen to the students, listen to people like Desmond, I don't want him to have to hide behind a desk. I don't want him to feel as though he has to go to a closet. I don't want students to feel as though when they go to school, they have to keep looking out the door to see who's coming in. I don't want them to go to school with the fear and the anxiety that they may not go home and may not see their parents. I don't want them not to focus on their coursework. I want them to live to fulfill all of their God-given potential. And we have a responsibility. For those of us as adults, we have a responsibility to stand up and protect our children, and they are our children. Doesn't matter what they look like. It doesn't matter what language they speak. It doesn't matter whether they're documented or undocumented. It doesn't matter what their orientation is. These are our children, and we have a responsibility to protect them. And today, more than any other day that I've served, I am so optimistic that change can happen. I do want you to register. I do want you to vote. And even if you're not old enough to register and vote, I do want you to talk to your parents and talk to adults and say to them, I may not be able to vote, but I need you to vote for me. I need you to say to your parents, it's not about being Democrat or Republican, but tell your parents to vote for people who are prepared to do the right thing. Now repeat after me. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time to do the right thing. Let's keep the march going. Let's keep the cause moving. Let's make a difference.